Oh gosh, guys. Sir Jude's up for blood. He wants to kill me.
I've
I don't
got
know
you
what to
now,
do.
Professor Maple.
Okay, I think we have the secret passageway, so let's use that.
Darn it, I lost him.
G'day everyone, it's Professor Maple here, and as you can see by that cheesy intro, I've got a redstone tutorial for you. It's for this nifty little trapdoor. So you see, you go up to the button, you fall down through. You want to generally, if they can see your name tag, you want to hold Shift after you've pressed the button, so that you fall through. And they can't see where you've gone. But yeah, it's a fairly resource-friendly design. It's fairly compact for the most part, and it works pretty much with anywhere you can put a wall and a floor and a drop. Now you'll notice that I don't have slime blocks at the bottom. I do have four variations of this design, and the slime blocks, because of the destructive nature of some of them involving lava, and also when you're holding, I've found in 1.8 when you're holding Shift, when you're falling onto a slime block, you're still going to take that fall damage. So that's why I opted for the water stream. Plus it can move you along without you having to worry about that whilst you're holding Shift. Yeah, the other reason for no slime blocks is that bouncing back up into the lava versions of this doesn't sound like a whole lot of fun. Sounds like a recipe for disaster. So let's not use slime blocks for this. Anyway, so essentially just a button, some redstone. I'll do the tutorial in a sec here. But yeah, there's this default version where you just essentially press the button, you fall through, and there you are. There's also this version here, which uses water to destroy the part of the circuit that lets you essentially use the piston again. So once you've pressed it, you fall down, and then the water flows into this hole here. The piston re-extends and is able to stay extended, but you can't use this button to do anything with that anymore. Or you can. Okay, well still, it's not gonna... I don't think the delay is long enough for you to... Yeah, it won't let you fall down. So they won't be able to follow you without taking out this block, of course. Then this design here, essentially what happens is it keeps them from following you by inserting lava into this area here. So you're gonna be able to press the button, fall down. The lava will follow immediately after you, so you have to get the heck out of there. And then when they come and find, oh, there's a button here, he must have gone down this way. Oh, there's lava. They're not gonna follow you without trying to do something about that lava. So, and this one is also reusable, as long as when the lava finally stops flowing down here, as long as you take out the block down here, if you have a water source back there, it will create a stone block, just because that's how water and lava work. And so you can take that out and use that all over again if you need to. Whereas the water and the TNT one that I'm about to show you, they will not work more than once without you going in and fixing them. So that's just something to keep in mind. And then the TNT version of it pretty much does exactly what you think it does. This lava pool here is optional. It's kind of a mix between destroying the whole thing and then making it's just like the lava in here, where it makes it so they can't follow you. So you push the button, you follow through, you fall down in there, and then the TNT explodes. So if they're even close enough when they're chasing you, they're kind of done for. But if they do survive to try and chase you after that, they have to deal with the lava, which gives you a better chance of escaping afterwards. And so I'm going to head on to the tutorials now and teach you how to build these things, even though they're fairly simple. Alright guys, so to get this thing built, you're going to need a sticky piston, one away from your hole. In front of it will be essentially where your wall is going to go, but we'll put a floor block there. Your wall blocks are going on top of that. So essentially, once you fill this in, this will be your floor. Then you want to put another block on top of that piston. Place your button on the second block up. Redstone dust. A redstone torch. Build a little platform out here that's going to be 2x3 or 3x2 depending. A block there and a block there. Then we'll do 3 redstone dust. That'll give a pulse to that piston, but don't worry about that. Repeater there set to 4 ticks in case of server lag or to keep you alive during the more lethal lava and TNT versions of the build. And that's the basic, the default version done. Okay, so the water bucket or the water dispenser version is essentially this, but for the circuit back here, changes made are going to be that you put 2 redstone dust here and 1 there. Also a repeater here. You also need to put a dispenser, not a dropper, a dispenser there. And also you'll have to build some walls around this to make sure that the water only flows into this little lower area, because that's how it destroys that. Make sure that this redstone dust does not get destroyed by the water, because that's what keeps our piston able to stay extended. And then the very last thing you want to do is place a water bucket in there, so that when you press the button, you have enough time to fall through. The circuit gets destroyed, and then the next person to come along does not have enough time to fall through that hole. Alright, so the lava bucket version of this build, essentially what you'll need is under the arm of the sticky piston, first and foremost, if I can get up here. There. So the arm of the sticky piston is extended right there. Put a dispenser there. Once again, it's a dispenser, not a dropper. And then put a redstone torch here. And repeaters here, 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 and here, all set to 4 ticks. That's to give you enough time to get away without being burnt to a crisp. And then 3 redstone dust here. And that and then now that everything's done, you'll want to place your lava bucket in here so that it will dispense properly when you press your button and escape into there. So the TNT version of this build is, these are all just the default version, but with a couple additions. So essentially you want to put your redstone torch on that block that powers the piston there, and then place your TNT there, and of course once again the lava source there is optional. You could just build a little container right beside your tunnel, your drop tunnel, and then when you press the button you have enough time to escape. This blows up, and then the lava will eventually flow down your little tunnel there. And then, just as a little surprise, I've decided to combine these all together. So we're going to try this out. I've not tried this at all yet. So let's get some lava, some water, a lava bucket in that dispenser there. It's easier if I fly. There we go. Lava bucket. And then we'll place our TNT. And then here we go. Oh wait, one more water bucket. One more water bucket. There. Oh, I've placed that already, it seems. I'm very forgetful. Alright, so here we go. We're escaping. And there it is. Just a big old mess of redstone and water and lava. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm Professor Maple, and I will see you next time.